Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest for the day, Harshita. Harshita is an AI and NLP enthusiast, currently pursuing her master's in computer science with a specialization in AI and big data at Berlin. She is deeply passionate about generative AI, LLMs, and cloud computing. Basically, if AI had a fan club, she would be its president. So she's worked on cutting edge research, tackling security concerns in Iraq systems, and analyzing electoral discourse on Twitter. Because why just read tweets when you can decode their hidden patterns?
Yeah,
So, with
yeah.
her innovative mindset and love for knowledge sharing, we have you as our guest and welcome to the session. So, I would also like to welcome our moderator for the day, that is Augustin Sir, and our industry expert Malar ma'am, student resource person Arman, and we also have a very close member that is Shrikant sir. So welcome everybody.
Thank you, Pooja. That's
Yeah.
a great introduction.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I mean, like, I felt like, have I done so much like the way the girl told?
Of course you
Now you
have
have to
at
go
least.
and check it.
No, the way she put it up was like, oh, nice. Even I have done something in life. Thank you,
Yeah.
Pooja. Thank you.
Yes, my pleasure. And yeah, so Harshita, if you could, tell us more about yourself, it would be nice for all of us.
I had done my bachelor's in VTU around like from 2019 to 2023 in computer science and engineering. And then I did my master. I'm still doing my master's here in Germany and focus on artificial intelligence and big data. And in my third semester during my research phases, I have even put on a paper publication also, and which is one in IEEE, and the other one is a conference paper, which is also well going good, and the letter of acceptance is also received. So I'm happy to host that. And then apart from that, when it comes culturally, I can tell it I'm a good dancer as well, and I do make many. I mean, I'm interested in making blogs and all those things. And then and I'm also proud to tell I'm a daughter of Indian Army major.
Yes. Now onwards we can get the canteen facility, I think.
That way to not contact my dad. My mom basically she deals with all those canteen
Come on,
stuff
you're a
here.
friend of us means you should get us things.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you mentioned in one of your videos that you took the goods from canteen and carried to Germany.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So guys, you have now access to, army canteen. Please make use of those things. And I want to add one more point here. Pooja is a
Mm-hmm.
classical dancer, and
Mm-hmm.
now this Sunday she's going to receive award. She got the
Oh,
fourth
nice.
prize,
Mm-hmm.
and we congratulated her for that. And Pooja, can you
Nice.
explain the platform and how you got it?
Okay, so TSAL is an organization that is called as Thousand Seeds of Art and Life. They came up
Okay.
with this concept saying that, anything you take up, even you take up studying, that is also one kind of art. Anybody who can
Mm-hmm.
study better and do something there, that is also an art. So if you
Mm-hmm.
start considering everything that we do in day-to-day life, you will get it in multiples of thousands. So
Okay.
from the reference of ancient texts as well as what they have seen practically, they came up with the name Thousand Seeds of Art and Life. And
Mm-hmm.
that organization is interested in promoting budding artists who are amateurs but who are ready to, dedicate some time and work on things and things like that. So we had an extensive scrutiny of about nearly 4 rounds. Since I belong to
Mm-hmm.
the, older category, we had the junior category who had about who had to go for 3 rounds. The senior
Mm-hmm.
category had to take up 4 rounds, so 4 rounds of
Mm-hmm.
scrutiny.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they have had a cumulative score with the audience poll and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that I've secured the fourth place and I'm blessed to receive that. This correction, it is this Saturday that I'm receiving it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice. Nice. So
so that's
tomorrow?
it.
No, day after
Day
tomorrow.
after, yeah, day after here.
Yeah. Even I'm performing day after tomorrow for some event.
That's nice. So
Yeah.
probably I think you will, yeah, our videos are put up already on YouTube. So yeah, we can also expect your video to come shortly.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So yes, I don't know if you're aware, but I think the day we received, the link to your channel, I think the first thing after seeing your resume, what caught me was you're a dancer. I went and
Mhm.
checked those shots and those videos. That was more interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I've checked out and I must appreciate your skills are really good in that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, guys. Non-classical dancers are also here. Okay, so just don't
Even
be.
I'm also a non-classical dancer. I'm not a
Non-classical
classical
dancer.
dancer though. To be honest, I'm also a non-classical dancer itself.
Mhm.
So
Actually,
like,
she's an all-rounder, we can say. Hashita is like a all-rounder.
Shrikant, you have to come on camera, okay? Till then, we
Oh
don't recognize
no.
your voice.
exactly, it's been me also seen him from so many days. I haven't seen him, so it would be nice if he switches on his camera.
Yes. So, Arshita, can you speak about the academia in Germany? So, what is the higher studies? How students take the higher studies there? Because in India, currently, what I see from the perspective of a professor or a teacher, most often, and we see students here who are more into social media, just making reels or coming to college, just spending a day and going,
Mhm.
and highly depend on the college for placement and degree provision. That's
Mhm.
what the mindset we have with the students here. So, what is the mindset in Germany?
So basically, like to enter into Germany, the first thing would be we have two different types of universities. One would come under the category of public universities where you will pay a very minute amount of fee, and the second one will be private university, like as in India, the management seats. That's how even it works here. And like when it comes to curriculum and academics, it's because mine is a master's program basically, and my medium of instruction is English. The people, most of them in the public universities, deal with the English as their language. Yeah. So based on that, like after that, that is like according to the instruction, like languages which are commonly used. But to ever sustain here, we need to learn at least little bit of their language, which is, I mean, Deutsch or German. And when it comes to academic cultures, I mean, for me basically, mine is a 2 years full-fledged course. And in the first two semesters were where I honestly went to college. And then among that, even the first semester, yeah, like every people used to college, like every subject was trained in college in front of the presentation and all the stuff. When it came to second semester, only three subjects was done in college, and the three was again online. And the third semester was internship, where I did it under my professor because I'm planning for my PhD doctorate also as well. So I would like, I mean, I thought having a couple of research projects would be helpful for applying for a doctorate. And then it's now my fourth semester thesis, which is again I'm doing on RAG. And even here, it is also kind of something connected to my internship. And coming to lifestyle, yeah, it was like 2 years or 3 years ago, Instagram and this YouTube and all was nowhere seen to eyes. So even basically when I am on Instagram from past like 3 years or something, 3 4 years from 2021, and I had a huge followers, which I mean then it, I mean I didn't had to give time to that. I mean I was not able to, because even in my fourth year of my engineering, my project was government funded, so I had to give like most of the time to all those things. And here, so yeah, that is basically, people think like doing reels they can show something to the people, but it's now everybody doing it. Like at one point suddenly I see some concepted reels or something, I feel like what is this dude, which things I see simple has also turned up as reels here. I mean, like every minute things I feel it funny, like many things there, like you can put the coins in a machine basically in German supermarkets, and they give a slip, okay, which is very basic here. Like for me, after coming after like 1.5 year, and there's plastic bottles also. What German government has done is they collect some extra amount called as P fund, like for plastic bottles, which is like 25 cents. So that is in order to incorporate that, how do you tell, the discipline among the German folks, so that at least for that 25 cents they don't throw it and again get it back to the supermarket. Like all these kinds of little bit tips and all these things, like they try posting it on the social medias. And coming here, the students coming here, they also come under two categories. Like one category where the family is very strong and the dad has done everything and they just want to spend it, they just want to like come here, like enjoy, just because this is again a Schengen visa where we get 26 countries visa at one slot. People come and like every month one trip, this time Prague, next time Amsterdam, next time Paris, like it gets in that category. And again, there'll be second category where they really wanted to pursue something and they do take loans and come here like out of lots of pressure, like from the parents support and everything. They come here and they will be like more how do you tell, more into the studies and these kind of things, where like they try to do research and like even more getting deeper into that, so that and get some job placements and all those stuff. But placements is a kind of myth here that doesn't happen. Anything is that they feel you're master student, dude. It's obviously you who should have to go search for your own, and you're not even, I don't think even for bachelors they have something called as placements. They just give you a degree, and there's no something like appreciations like they give in India, gold medals and all these things. Nothing appreciation it is here. Well, I was a gold medal person in India, like for my BE, and here I come have good grades, no appreciation. The person who is taking degree with 4 grade is also getting the same degree certificate. The person who is getting with 1.3 also gets the same certificate. And like how do you tell, like a group of cows walking together, like they walk, they take graduation and they move away. So placement is a myth here in Germany. Like college doesn't do anything. But when it comes to the job market outside at present, it is a little low, meaning recessions were very highly happening. It all started when Trump bro started ruling USA, and from there everything started. He started closing positions there, and here also all the positions started closing. And people who came here 8 years ago, with I mean eight, at least 5 years ago, with the minimum passing graduation, like with 3 or 4, is now landed up in Tesla, Porsche. Okay, and me who is having very good grades with 1.3, I applies to some 100 companies at one slot. Maximum you get 96 rejections, to be honest. Like irrespective, it's like almost they don't see your profile, what you have done, nothing. First thing, experience, which I don't have. I'm a fresher. Other than being with Shrikant in DRDO, no experience I have like outside. So that's the only thing I have. So they first see that. And second thing, do you know German? No, bro. I just came here 1 year ago, and it's not like our Indian languages. Like there'll be connectivity between the languages. Like Indian languages, I can speak up to 6 languages. But when it comes to here, I'm really feeling difficult. Like I can only speak little words. Like for thank you, they tell Dankeschön, and for bye, they tell choose. And I want to pay by card, mit karte bitte. Only this basic things which is needed for life. And how to buy here we have something called as Döner, which German people eat as their breakfast, as their lunch, and as their dinner. Basically, the thing we eat as shawarma with the chicken flesh, they put it inside a bun with all sauces and give it. I know how to buy it. This is all the German I know. So basically, to come here, I tell language is a little important, but professionally, I don't think for my field because it's technology related. Everybody, because it is only we handle the clients all over the world. Sitting in India, we handle clients all over the world. Sitting in Germany, also we have to handle clients all over the world. So technical, because I'm in a technical background or in a technical field, the language isn't mattering so much at this extent. But maybe when I have to reach for higher positions, maybe yes, it might matter. And then, yeah, I think I've answered like most of things you asked.
What about craze for government job in India? People just forget everything for government job.
Yeah,
From
even I had tried like for entering into Indian Army, and then my dad was like, no, like you want to like, and then my second target is DRDO. I'll achieve it one day for definitely, but yeah. So, but when it comes to here, government jobs is something like in a visa office. Suppose there's a person who is sitting for a visa interview, he's asking for your interview, and all these things. High. I mean, like, how do you tell it? Basically, from the dad to son, hereditary kind of
hereditary,
jobs.
yeah.
Yeah, hereditary kind of jobs, and then you want to apply on your own. Yes, it is good here, but not for other citizens. For definitely, not
But
for
Germans get
international
it.
citizens. Yeah, Germans get it
But do
because
they have the
the
craze like
most
Indians to get government jobs?
um see here Germany is more big, more. completely regarding this cars and all this stuff. The craze would be like, I should work for Tesla, I should work for Porsche, I should work for Ford, Volkswagen. Everything is here in Germany.
Okay,
So
machine-oriented people.
the interest, yeah, the interest. Like I can see on, if you have seen any of my vlogs, I've shown in one of the vlog that all the costly cars which we feel we have to put all the cover and see. If, I mean, like if you remove the cover, also your dad beats you. In that situation, I can see all the costly cars which is lying just on the road, filled with snow and all these things. That is like how we throw our cycles or bicycles out in India. And like government jobs, I mean, I'm not like, I don't have that many friends who are really interested. Just because being an international student, I have only international friends and not most of them, like very little German friends who can get settled easily here, just like us in India. The preferences would be given to us. Here also they prefer 80% with the Germans itself, because they have good language, and if the marks are there, well and good. I mean, like the criteria is crossed. So government jobs, yeah, who is having citizenship or something here. Like I'm international student. I pay 21 months of proper tax to the government. So then I get my PR. Now I'm still in my residence permit. So then I will getting my PR. With that PR, you can next apply for, you can pay another 12 months. I think like totally you pay 33 months tax. I mean, tax, you get your this thing, the citizenship, and then you can do whatever drama you want, like you apply for this job, that job, any job you can try it. But language is more important, because see, even in the fields of this thing business, like people come here to do MBA, they do MBA, and more, what is it more related to? It is more related to talking to people, how you convince them, how you market them, how you do your sales, and all these things. So at that extent, it is they need German. After they come here, like by 1.5 year or 2 years course, by the time period they learn German, only they can sustain in the market here. And we speak to machines, computers. So computer doesn't have any language than binary language. So not a issue to us.
What about the salary there? Because in India, people exploit the labor and pay less.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So to come to this, you do as a normal part timer, doing some deliveries or delivering some groceries or picking some groceries in a warehouse job. You will have for 1 hour you'll have, like now minimum is touched to 12.5 euros or something, which is like basically 1100 to 1050 per hour. So in that, like for us, like students, they give, I mean, I have never did it, but I've heard of all these things. So when it comes to that, like for 1 hour, so for one day 50 euros, you're working 20 hours a week.
mhm.
So it is totally 20 hours a week, meaning 5 days you work and only 4 hours each day. That is how much is the government has permitted for students here to do the part time. Now, comparatively, USA, the part time is completely closed. They have to do whatever they're doing illegally. My friends are there. They do illegally and they do it. But here, legally, you can do where 50 euros per day. And for 1 month, you almost get 1 lakh as part time, as a part timer with no any technical skills, with not any knowledge, just in picking the groceries, delivering the groceries, or you do in a restaurant. The minimum wage here is fixed to be 12, and when I came, I think it was 11 point something. Now it's 12.50. So basically you can earn 1 lakh as a part timer non technical student. Okay, the next step would be working student. Working student you can do only when you are studying and you don't wish to do all those kind of jobs like delivery and all, which we have not normally used in India. We pick up, we never have given it. So you, when you can't, like, I mean, no bro, I'm not doing, then you can come to working student in your own field of study. There you can expect a salary around 14 euros to 18 euros per hour. So there, as a working student, you can earn up to 1.5 to 1.8 lakh per month. And then comes the full-time jobs, and then comes the permanent jobs. Like under full-time is also same, but you will not be paying any extra tax to the government. Like once you are into a company as a permanent contract employee, then you should be paying 40% of your tax, of your salary as tax. And as an employee, I'll pay 40% of the tax to the German government. And as the employer, he will be paying 25% of the tax from the salary he gives us. That is why they don't take as permanent employees so soon for the international people, because they have to rely on that person, pay tax instead of him also. So if it is like I get a package where I get a salary of 10 lakh per month, for suppose 10,000 euros per month, and then I pay 40% of the tax, meaning 4 lakhs gone, and then I'll have 6 lakhs. And in that, again, the insurance, the radio tax, that tax, this tax, which waves off another 1 lakh, and you will stand at 5 lakhs per month. But your original salary is 10 lakhs per month. So the tax is more.
How about the parents? How they control the children, like in India? India is very strict society, and families have very solid grip over the decision making of the children. So
Yeah.
how is that
So
there?
here, they throw kids out of the house once they are 14 or 15.
Okay.
And
Second.
here,
Okay.
and yeah, 14 or 15. Second thing is that here the beer has more value than water. You can see a 14 years old kid. I
With
mean,
beer.
they don't seem to look like 14 years, first of all. They be like tall, grown or something, white in color and all. And they catch beers in hands. I mean, like, they leave. The parents will leave. And the behavior or the decision making strategy on the kids for the parents will be only for a short time. Meaning, imagine you will have the grip of them only till 15 years. Then leave off. You want to study, you study. You want to work, you work. You want to do any job, go do. I mean, they don't have a grip on this kids. Like once it's 15.
What about the safety of girls and women there?
That is very good. Very good. I had recently saw an incident where a couple was fighting, and there was a little drama happening, and then immediately the neighbors who were standing around, or the people who were stalking the situation, called, and the police was just in 2 minutes. Just in 2 minutes. Just for fighting, bro. Just in 2 minutes, they was there. So they do have, I mean, it's a good safety. For here, it's no men and women, basically, as of I've seen. So, I mean, like, not to tell this, but it's more of a color community
Okay.
apart from men and women.
It is.
Yeah.
Is
So,
racism there?
not racism, color community is something else, I mean, than straight people you
Ah,
get.
got it.
Yeah, a different category of people. So, they don't care, bro. You're walking on a bikini on the road. How do people see in India? Like, she has gone
Everybody will
mad,
see.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they don't even, I mean, they don't even care. You stand nude. I don't even care. Like in the summer, the beaches are like completely filled with people, and they keep swimming just like they're swimming in their bathtub, bro. I'm like, what's happening, guys? I immediately walked out of that place. This is what I mentioned as mixed culture in the beginning.
Hmm.
So yeah.
You were speaking about the company's culture, and you were telling that when you apply for 100 companies, 96 companies, you are getting rejected. So I just want to know what and all things they are coming and telling up when they see your resume is mostly about fresher, or any other aspects they have mentioned apart from fresher.
To be honest, the point one is they don't give you the reason. They just
Oh,
mention, unfortunately, is the only word I see every time my email pops up. That's the only word. Unfortunately, there's somebody else who fits this position. Over the drama is over there. But
okay.
to be honest, to grasp a job, basically, your resume is not first viewed by a human being. Just like it happens in India, it's not viewed by a human being. First, it goes under ATS check.
Hmm.
They first check it there, and then if the criterias that they put the job requirements like this and this, the ATS machine itself check if it is matching. Okay, so if it doesn't match, it'll only throw off and send that mail,
Oh,
generated email.
mhm.
And here when I'm applying, I'm not applied like too many or something, because for me rejection is something I don't like. Like I'll see once, I'll see twice, I'll see thrice. Man, what are they needing? What are they needing? Because like from the beginning. See, I had rejected Microsoft, which offered me 32 LPA as soon as my bachelor's, and I came here. And now these people are rejecting me only, bro. No, I'm not applying anymore. And then
Rejection got the rejection. Balaya's movie.
yeah, basically, yeah. And then I stop applying for next 1 month. And then after that, again, if somebody asks me a job and then okay, I have to apply again. I will apply for 10 in some 10 minutes. But one more thing I have to do while applying is based on the role they have mentioned, you have to like reframe your resume. The one I sent you was the recent resume I had framed for one of the role. See, again, apart from that, you ask me, there are many other qualities also which I do have. But when Augustine asked me, I sent him the recent resume which I had reframed for one of the job role, and I had sent him that. So you have to reframe, like basically. I mean, like you can ask me, you know everything, but why you're not doing. The point is that I don't like rejection. I stopped doing things. I'm like, let me see, because I'm also approaching for my doctorate. I mean, I have come at a plan of that. Like, I'm not still like my parents are like, you're a girl, bro. First, do whatever rituals has to be done, then you can do whatever you want. But then I'm like, no. I mean, I got a very good research scope and all this stuff. So let me prove it. Like instead of
You should tell
all
your parents, no, there is no gender, bro, here.
no, they know, bro. They know. They usually have grown me up like a guy and not like a girl. Like since my childhood, because I'm the first kid of the home. Basically, girl or boy, no mention. It's boy. Even now, my mom tells if any relatives come to her talk, she immediately tells, "No, my elder daughter is equal to 4 sons. You don't come in front of her. You don't be there." So, but the society speaks. You are 23 now. Like 2 years or 3 years more, you have to be kicked out of your dad's house, which my dad doesn't give his ears. He just listen because that is society. We can't stop them. But later, yeah, then later, maybe if really the day comes, I have to bend my head. Then no, no. I mean, I have no other option. But till I'm there, how much ever I can achieve, I'm trying to do that possible. I mean, I'm a little straightforward. I'm like, I don't think what do people think. Just because I felt you guys are ideally to my mindset and I can talk. And also, I know this will be posted on YouTube. So what I'm talking is also a point. None
Yes.
of my people is gonna see. I mean, like it should be correct.
Yes, you don't have to bend your head. You can say, Pushpa. झुकेगा नहीं.
You like this, do little down in front of the person who's asking you to bend your head. I will do this. Everything is taken care after that.
It makes sense, Pooja. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because I can
Nobody
totally.
else like dares to ask me, like other than my dad, nobody else dares to do that. But like parents, yeah, like even they wish to see some good things happening with their kids. But at the same time, basically I was a NEET aspirant, okay, who had got very good Air India ranking and all this stuff. And you don't believe I missed my BMC seat at the last minute just because I was into BMC and I missed it at the last minute just because my dad told me, see, you're a girl. Basically, medical degree takes a minimum of, even you can tell it as 10 years. And then my dad told me, listen, you have to do 5 years of MBBS, okay? Which is like just you did MBBS. No complete value in the society. Then fight with PGCET for another 1 year to get the seat. How much ever you are aspirant, everything and all, it takes 1 year to crack PGCET. Okay, and by the time PGCET is like, though it's a government seat, yes, it's expensive. Me basically like till my engineering, I've studied all of them in my government seats itself, where I have not invested 1 rupee more than what is government fee. So then he told that is next, and again 2 to 3 years. I think 3 years. So 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9 over. In that, in the middle, you have to do something called as rural help. You have to go to some rural villages to do, I mean, to get perfect of what you're doing, do those checkups and all these things. At that day, I missed my medical degree. And a person who is like not at all interested to sit in front of a computer is now sitting in front of it for more than 8 hours, is where I understood, yeah, bro, I'm an engineer now. And then, even though this has happened, I don't want to miss that this thing, DR in front of my name. So I'm planning like maybe I can do my PhD.
Don't worry, in India, you can actually afford doctor degree also by paying some money. They will give certificates.
No, money doesn't work. That's where I mentioned I got all government seats.
Okay.
Yeah. So money is something I don't like to compare education with money. See, you are a topper in the university, has all good skills. You don't land up in a job. No human being has the right to show the finger to that good person who is really talented. Without talent, they can't become a topper of the university or something. Tell you studied, where is a job? And he suddenly, after getting so much of criticism from everybody, he finally tries to land up in some 30K job, which I don't like feel, bro. You can't weigh the weightage of a topper. That doesn't mean a backbencher can also get 30 LPA. Okay? But never criticize them by like telling you have studied, you did not get, or you did not study, you get. And now, like, not now, like, basically, from I know, like, from past 10 years and around, the government jobs are like you're paying money and getting that job. I was a IAS aspirant too. Even like some 10 days ago, my dad called me and he's like, "I talama, I got MSO. Now you're coming back and taking IAS." I'm like, "I'll do everything, dad. What else I have to leave?" It's like that extent because he has, my grandfather was also Indian Army. My mother's father was also Indian Army. My dad is also Indian Army. That uniform has like a separate privilege in my family, like basically. So any uniform you put, man, like my dad like normally likes like I become IAS and become the district collector of some district, and wear that proper sari, and then be in the middle of the people helping them without uniform. That is the reason he stopped me from getting into army. Though I had completed my NCC and everything, I'm a C certificate cadet, everything. He did not let me at one extent. Yeah.
So what your heart says? What do you want?
My heart says you can do everything, bro, but my brain is like still filtering it. Just check what you want properly. So it's still, I mean, like, but the most favorite thing I would like to do is teaching, lecturing. When I completed my 10th standard, from my LKG to 10th standard, I had studied in the same school. And then after that, I was in my break. I think like after my PU, I was in we get long break of 3 months or something. I went back to the school where I studied and I started teaching. That's over. Then after in engineering, I got another break where I went to another school where my siblings studied. Like there, I again lectured physics for them because physics is my kind of a very favorite subject. I had lectured physics for them, like at one extent. So teaching, and in my college where I studied, I had also taken. I was in my 8th semester. There was not one faculty there exactly, and in 6th semester, I still remember I took classes for 6th semester students on system software and compiler design. So basically, I love to teach, meaning not like come on the board, write something, and from this end to this then fill the board and tell the students, okay, copy this. This is the code. This is not my style. Like basically, I would like to like link the topics with the real life content and tell them so that it gets more deeper. And my target was kids first. Basically, like I want to teach kids and not this degree students who doesn't listen to the faculties. And finally, they read the last day, which even I also did, and they just come and write the exam. I mean, like it worked out for me. Like I came out with a very good GPA, like more than 9. So it came out for me, but not for everybody. My target is like students of 8, 9, and 10 This becomes a little controversial, but yes, like in the institutions where they're trying to inbuilt NEET and IIT, IEEE, JEEE, everything for high school students, which I don't encourage, bro. They don't, without knowing the line of spectrum, how do they get to know the angle of reflection, angle of refraction? And this doesn't work. And they directly, without giving the proper knowledge of the concepts, and they try to tell them find angle of refraction without telling him the laws of reflection. I would like to like get that roots for the students who is really struggling to do it in with their regular schools. I would like to get that roots, so that in that way, like I would love to do teaching. Recently my sister called me and she asked me, like, I want to develop a mini project. People tell having so many mini projects in the resume will help them to land somewhere here, somewhere there. Like, I had no time to teach her. The next thing I told, baby, I have chat gpt subscription, I'll be passing you that. You just try. I mean, see, that is prompt engineering when it comes to chat gpt. Anything you put there, the prompt should be perfect, or else it will lead you to an entirely different answer or entirely different solution. So I taught her the prompts. Okay, so I asked her first which domain you want to learn. She told me this domain. She is also engineering student in internet of things bachelor's. So I told her the domain. She went inside the domain and I asked her requirements and then how to ask gpt. Okay, everybody will have gpt for you can check unlimitedly for I think more than 30 chats or something. Then it tells you today's this thing is closed, come back tomorrow. So that thing, see, many a times you won't be able to know how to use the resource. Using resource is very important. Yeah, so you have to know like how you're using your resource, how good you're using it. See, not everybody can afford for premium. Like, I only have a affording from past 2 months because of my research and all the stuff. I mean, I can't keep waiting for the next day. So everybody, they should know how to utilize with what they have. Basically, like, they have 30 chats to talk with chat gpt, and they can only do only those 30. How can you they use that 30 is basically my target, is like how they can use the resources available. Actually, I had a teacher with this name, Malar Willy. She's a Tamilian.
No, 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 no. She is Malayali actually.
Okay, Malayali, yeah, vice versa.
No, he's kidding you.
Enta chechi bhashanam kalicho.
I'm Tamil, not Malayalam. He's just kidding.
Starting No, I know because Malarvili is a Tamil name. I mean, my
Yeah.
mom had her roots back in Vellore.
Oh,
She was
nice.
studied and she has her like scholar this thing in Tamil,
Okay,
everything
nice.
there. So yeah, I even had a teacher. I mean, a civil engineering teacher by name Malavili, something like that.
I
Oh,
must
So
have seen that movie, right?
which
Premam.
one? Prema, I think it's very, I mean, like, I think it came when I was 10th standard or something. That time I had no craze for movies, to be honest. Now you tell me movies, I do see. I mean, like, whenever I have free time, the two check for thriller movies and crime suspense movies and check them and watch. This romantic kind of movies is not my genre, so I don't like normally.
Hmm. In India, you have seen that, weekend craze is different. How is weekend craze in Germany?
Oh, bad. Perfect question you asked, because the most of the weekend things happen from it. Weekend basically starts from Friday evening,
Hmm.
post 8 or post 10. Okay, people here love party culture so much that many a times Indians don't get a. I mean, not Indians, basically international people. They don't get a entry inside the clubs or pubs, which is not easy. Like, this culture starts from 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock on Friday, and the party drags till, though I have no knowledge, heard of things, because when my relatives would watch this and tell, ah, Arshita is partying, no, I don't want that. So, and then it would come and end at Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. It's like proper 12 hours party. We
What they
do
do,
very less.
what they do in the party?
Like, do all kinds of rubbish.
Hmm.
Do
Hmm.
all this thing. I mean, I don't want to mention, but they do all kind of rubbish. And
Germany is
basically,
interesting then.
Sunday is silent hour. Yeah, it's like interesting, which I never tried till date. I mean, I can't stand somewhere for a night, a whole night or something. I mean, which is not like a part of my wish list or something. I would like to do this vlogging in open spaces, or like to little travel and dance. I get shows, I dance, but the party culture is not my culture, so I don't put my head inside that. Even Saturday sometimes they do party. Saturday, Sunday is basically holiday here. No matter, it's completely, even universities, all Saturdays are holiday. So even Saturdays it gets continued, and Sunday is silent hours in Germany.
Oh,
Yeah, so they keep on silent hours, like, and also this also I should mention, after 10 o'clock every day, after 10 p.m., you're not allowed to make noise. Because I have a very bad experience with my neighbor who stayed downstairs. You just walk, he can come and knock, he can complain to cops that post 10 they're making noise, which is affecting my sleep hours. This thing happens here.
only Saturday night it is allowed, or Friday night.
No, till yeah, only Friday night. Yeah. And not
Oh,
any days of the week. Saturday also you can, maybe you have that capacity to argue or something, maybe you can do that, but not on any other weekdays, because even they feel we are working 5 days a week, and then we party for this time. They have that curriculum syllabus, like we are doing like this, let us do like this. They've put time like that, and even flea markets and all these things works only on Saturdays, I mean, sorry, Sundays. So people partying the whole Friday night, take enough rest Saturday, and they can roam out on Sundays. It goes that way.
Is it true,
Yeah,
like, since the population rate is less in German, I just came to know that they provide education for the children's, like once the child is born, the government will
yeah.
take the education cost.
Yeah, so how that works is, like, I don't have complete experience, but I've just
Okay.
heard of things regarding this. The kids, like, I think the mother herself will be paid. I mean, how much I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the sum I don't know. Even she will be paid, or pre-pregnancy and all the stuff, and post-pregnancy also the kid will be paid for like its growth. Be paid for
Mhm.
some 3 years or something. And then here, why public universities have so much of demand is that, see, private universities normally pay 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs per semester. But when it comes to public university, it's just 30,000, bro. It's just 30,000. That's how it works here. So
Okay.
the kids have all benefits like studying here. The parents feel really we need our kids to put in some private college for them to learn something extra. Then it works that way. Basically, everything as a German citizen, or you fight here, while you're applying, you fight, I want a public university and all these things, you fight and you come. It is all free of cost most of the times.
It is applicable for international people as well. No, it's only for
International
the German.
people as well, with some criteria. I mean,
Okay.
like, you have to meet some criteria. And here, after coming here, suppose think a guy came here, he worked for a few number of years, and like
Mhm.
suppose like for 4 5 years, and he is getting married somebody in India, he can get a spouse, he can get his wife. Okay, that is very easy. Like a spouse visa will be immediately generated between 1 to 2 months gap, and then they come here, they give birth, they get all these benefits. They get all these
Mhm.
benefits just because the guy has a PR, or he has a citizenship or whatever. He has at least PR, he gets all these benefits. I don't know how Augustine piled up so many questions. I mean, all
yeah, I have
the
not many
most
questions.
important pinned comment questions you have piled up here. I don't
How is
think you have
startup
missed any.
culture there?
Startup is good to make in Germany, to be honest, because you get like 50% support from the government also. You approach the government with what you actually want to do, with all your proper plans, like how you want to set up and everything. It's a good thing. So the government here itself supports. You go with a good idea that is benefiting the country, or at least benefiting a particular region. They do support startup cultures, and many startups are coming now. Many are coming, literally. I mean, you have to come up with a good project. Only that's important. and then maximum you have some 0.5% of the investment. Technically I know, non-technically I mean I have no idea. Like this grocery shops and all, also there many Indians who have come here is through that route. I'm doing business like grocery shops or any, I mean different kinds of, some they have restaurants and all this stuff, but technically government offers the support. They offer some amount of money for them to start, and there are few organizations which are lying to like guide step by step to open whatever needed. So yeah, it's good.
Guys, you also
Why
can raise
is,
some questions. Yeah, only
yeah,
I am
Arpan
raising
is
question.
so silent? He's not even spoke a single word from the beginning.
Arman is
Mhm.
expecting German girlfriend. Can he get it?
Yeah, bro, learn German. You can easily mix puliogare.
He is Northeast. He will be mixing momos.
North East meaning Assam region.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, West Bengal.
Ah, West Bengal, Kolkata, nice. I mean, you are staying there or you are from there?
No, my home was there.
Okay, okay. Recently,
Is
blackout
there.
happened there, right?
I don't know. My parents didn't told me.
Yeah.
No, you would be more worried. That's why they didn't tell you.
And
Coming to
Nice,
social
nice.
media, I have a
Mm-hmm.
question. So in India, you
Mm-hmm.
see when girls create content upload, or maybe some people are starting new, there is so much trolling, so much
Yeah.
shaming, and it is so horrible that the newcomers find it really difficult on social media, and sometimes it is too much overwhelming that they stunt their talents. So how is that in Germany?
So I mean, I can talk this in overall about Europe. Okay.
Mhm.
So here, there again comes two categories of people who create decent content or travel content or any food related content, and all those people who are in a safe zone. Okay. And there is as I already told you, a color community which already exists, and you can't even sometimes find, I mean, like she's a girl or she's a guy or
Mhm.
anything like that. In that content, they do something, they post, trolling doesn't affect them. Basically it doesn't affect them, and here it's fine. It's really like almost see, Germany has a little higher population of Turkish people. Okay, so in that context, they, again it depends, like again it like splits into two categories, but here I don't think it's not as much as in India. In India, like for pickles they troll, for every small information they troll. They, somebody does some betting promotion, they troll. Here here this part of their culture. See, gambling we can find, I mean, or casino we can find only in Goa. I mean, or I'm not sure like which parts of India you do find them. Here you can find it in every city, one or two or three or something like that. So, I mean, here betting is not a problem. There, back in India, immaturity, some circumstances come into the figure. Some cricket betting, IPL betting, they lose money, they commit suicide. But here, I mean, it's the count is very less. Like when it comes to that, so I mean, like people don't care basically in Germany. The Turkish people, we can't speak about them. Like, but proper Germans, no, they do dance, they post that, or they do some cooking. I've seen more of cooking videos from Germans, like basically baking, not even cooking, baking, because they don't cook anything here. First of all, they either boil the meat and eat or fry the meat and eat.
What do you think? What product from Germany
Hmm.
can be sold in India?
What product? I mean, like cars only,
Only
basically.
cars.
Yeah, cars, and I don't think any other things can compete India or something. Not food, definitely. Not even textiles. Okay, like we have something called as Primark here, which is equal to Zudio in India, and Zara, H&M, everything. Even they have. And bags are comparatively of less price. Like I mean, I don't like these handbags and all this stuff. But there are few girls who might really like. I need from this brand. I need from MK itself. I don't even know many brands in that case, where it's less. a little less compared to our country, which we can get. But again, it can't be sold because like picking up the product here, packing it up, throwing it there. I mean, like it is again all charges including it falls around the same price there.
What
So
about
cars in
yeah?
Germany.
What about family life? What about love life? Is it like India? People are so emotional. What about the couple? Do they, stay couple for long years, or divorce rate is there, or living relationships are there? What? How about family life or human relationships there?
Yeah, I don't have so much idea about this, but I've heard it's not like for us 3 knots ka procedure, nothing like that here. And they do have commitments, if I'm not wrong. Live-in and all does work here. And but when it comes to the marriage, commitment, staying together, and all these things, it is like they stay until they both wish to. I mean, I've not seen most of the couples or anybody around me, but they wish to stay, they stay. I mean, at one point they feel we are not meant for each other, they separate easily and they try for a new couple here. How do you tell men in 60-65 years also will have a girlfriend?
Come on, I think Indian senior citizens should apply there for citizenship.
My landlord himself had told me this. I
Hmm.
have a girlfriend in Philippines. I'm like, okay, nice. And he is 65.
Mm-hmm. It's really Lord.
Like, they are open. Yeah, they are open to all this kind of drama.
What about trains there?
Ma'am,
Do they have bullet
Yeah,
trains and they're on time?
transport. Yeah,
Okay.
basically transport, right? Just because I'm in a well filled city, I'm in Berlin, I have very good transport, very good. I mean, like you don't feel like car ididre chanagirtittu. It would have been better. We had like in India, we feel that because
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not putting it anywhere down. Even we are trying to improve it there, though there, but we feel that if we had our own vehicle, we could have reached there on time. Or if we had our car or our own this thing, but here it's like public transport is the good thing you can take to reach on time. Fewer times where I have to go and I check how long it takes on trains. It takes 30 minutes. How long it takes on cab? 42 minutes. Which one do you like? Long things like nearby car might work, but you have to go to like from one place to another place, which is like more than suppose let's question like in India 10 kilometers and how what time you will reach. No,
10
no, I'm
kilo,
questioning you.
10 kilometers in Bangalore would approximately take half an hour or more.
Here 10 kilometers would hardly take 4 to 5 minutes.
Hmm.
We have trams, I mean the trains on the road, and we have S-Bahns, which is like which connects the major places. Okay, like for example, how we can tell, like our metro itself, but here it's I mean more properly organized, and yeah, I mean we can reach here more on time. Public transport is very good, very very good here.
What about civic sense?
Mm, I mean, can you elaborate the question?
How people behave, their responsibility towards the country or maybe towards the nature, or how they treat the other fellow citizen, uh, that kind of sense.
Okay. Germans love Germans again, okay? I mean, like the first priority will be them. And behavioral wise, few will be very dignified, okay? Like a few will be very dignified, but the age group from 14 to 20, you can't find any dignifiedness or something. I'll be standing here, some people will be standing there next to me in a very open road and they'll be kissing, which we can't comment. So dignified thing you can expect from 15 to 25 because there'll be just the new blooming flowers, getting the sun rays and everything, just like equal in drama. They would have come out of the house just then and they want to explore something new. They make girlfriends, they make boyfriends, and which parents don't even like. Arey, why did you do? No. So culture, like basically the new government which we got, Germany had elections, I think 2 to 3 months ago. The new government or the new party which came into existence were more favoring to Germans. Okay, and many country people found difficulty, but India had no difficulty just because our prime minister. He has a very good treaty with Germany. Every year, Germany is giving 90,000 intakes for Indians. So you can find Indians in every road. In my apartment, I mean, in my building, my downstairs there are Indians. My adjacent building there are Indians. My next road there are Indians. In my class, we are 20 people and 10 to 12 are Indians.
Wow, come on,
Indians almost
now colonize
occupied.
Germany then. You're a big number.
Yeah, it was almost occupied, to be honest. So yeah, but now the new government which is came is more favoring to Germans, and that's the reason. Like as soon as you go to apply something, they'll be like, German. I'm like, I don't know. Then I think you have to learn, and the job went. The reason they would give is you don't know German, but the indirect reason is this partiality which they do prefer. And one more thing here in the job market is that you directly apply. There's only like a little chance, okay, and you indirectly apply. You will have a lots of chances.
Oh,
I mean, like
references.
indirectly meaning references, referrals, known people,
Oh, that
direct manager
works.
reference. That
Hmm.
works like too good.
Oh, I had that
And fewer
question.
times. Uh-huh.
Yes, good that you answered. Yeah.
Yeah, that works more. That works more. I had recently attended session. In that session, that lady was telling me, "You have job." I'm like, "No, I'm not interested in just part time. I'm trying to find something which is in my route." That lady then told, I mean, I don't think you know these things. First thing is language, and the second thing that comes into topmost consideration is you have some recommendation as an international student. And one of my friend who has C1 is still struggling in German. So it's just all the reasons. But it was not the same maybe 10 years ago or maybe at least 5 years ago. This was not the situation here. I mean, it was not even the same in India. They used to send from one area one kid. Now from one building, one kid is coming to Germany. Then how will the situation change? Not even one area, one kid. Maybe 10 years ago, one district, one kid used to come. One to US, one to Germany, one to UK, like that. Now from every house, I mean, in my building have come. My adjacent building, some other girl went to UK. My house downside, some other girl went to USA. And there's a shop. Their daughter went to USA. I mean, like one area, the population is more getting fitted here. They're trying to do that. Then even it gets difficult for more. I mean, the Germany is more organized country. Like to be honest, it becomes unorganized when it's like too much of intakes, or they're not even seeing criteria, bro. It's like you have some minimum. Now, before 8.5 is the minimum to enter into Germany now. But I mean, sorry, a little before. I mean, when I was applying, but now it is like you have 6.5, you have 7, you can apply. I mean, fewer times even consultancies work that way. Though mine was a good and sorted one, there are few consultancies which works like, I will somehow send you to Germany. Don't worry, have this criteria, do this, do that, pay this, pay that. Somehow they will come and land here. But not every time all the kids will be bold enough to experience a different country or something. Sometimes due to parents pressure, grandparents pressure, ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಹೊರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, that pressure might work, and here it doesn't work.
I would I would imagine that you can spend few more years there and become a permanent citizen. Then you can run for elections. Indians will definitely vote for you.
Like you're telling something serious.
Now you can consider this because many Indians are moving to
Yeah,
Germany. There are
good comment.
possibilities.
And
Yeah.
the Indian population will be more in every place, so then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Middle East,
I think in UK, I think the president is a Indian, if I'm not wrong. So maybe
Yeah,
we will also create a history here in Germany also. So yeah, I'll keep this into my mind. But I have
definitely.
actually no plans of staying here, to be honest. I mean, I have
Mm.
all the wish like from my grandfather, father, do something for your country and not the other
Now
country.
there
So
also
I
can
would
do
like.
for our country only.
No,
Now
but
they are having good relationship because of Mr. Narendra Modi. In future, they may have good relationship because of you. So think like that.
So, let's see, let's see. I mean, don't compare me to Narendra Modi and
No,
all.
I'm not
He's
comparing.
great.
I'm telling perspectives. What can be possible in the future?
He's great. There's recent dialogue of him. Why do we have that for Diwali crackers? I was like very happy to listen that dialogue. During Operation Sindoor, he mentioned that, if you remember. हमारे
Hmm.
पास क्या है दिवाली के लिए है क्या, like that dialogue which went into every Indian's heart directly like a bullet.
yeah. So how do you see generative AI shaping daily life beyond tech industries? Because now anything you take, it is all algorithms, and I also saw your resume. You worked on a lot of them. So,
Yeah.
and recently when I was working on similar projects, so I was just interested on that.
Yeah, so to be precise, we are still in software engineering era. Okay, we are still in like all this DMS, data structures, algorithms, and everything. But when we are not yet stepped into the AI era or generative AI era, to be precise. So it all happens maybe in 2 years. After 2 years, I don't think we'll be having something called as this thing, software engineer. Definitely no. I would tell to many of my juniors. But when it comes to AI, it is all AI. Okay, so and there are many advancements and every new things hopping on. It would be most of the things all are AI. It I mean the actual impact is not still on of the AI. Like to answer your question, maybe I think I need to observe AI for a little more longer time. It's already impacted us. See, now nobody opens Google. To be honest, I myself also doesn't open Google. Directly, I open ChatGPT to search something. Anything, I got some cold. I go to ChatGPT and ask, I got cold. Tell me some medicine of India available in Germany.